Now let's move on to part 2. Whoa, what the hell is that? Bro, that looks like a busted up Sony Angel. How to draw a chibi eye. Are you that person who is struggling to find the perfect spot for eyes? Oh yes, yes I am. Step 1. Draw an oval. Just remember that a chibi eye is large and round, just like your mom. Okay, simple enough. Step 2. Draw the eyelids. Bro, that is not the eyelids. You made a whole tutorial and you can't even label the parts right. But anyway, we should be fine as long as we copy the visuals of the tutorial. Next, we're gonna add a colorful C. Look at the photo. A thick colored C seems to be on his side. A bright color is best. A bright color is best. Bro, all of our characters are gonna look like K-pop idols wearing blue contacts. Listen, bright colors suck. I hate it. So instead, let's use this Shrek green color. Oh yes. Okay, last step. Add eyebrows and small details. Ooh, we're finished. Well, it's kinda ugly, but it's not bad, right? Now let's move on to part 2. Whoa, what the hell is that? Bro, that looks like a busted up Sony Angel. She looks depressed and stressed out. Is she depressed because she's bald or because she doesn't have any hands? In any case, I am not drawing the one on the left. I'm just gonna draw the one on the right to save myself from nightmares. Step 1. Draw 2 lines that look like a cross on the face of the chibi. Okay, well you didn't teach us how to draw the chibi face first, but okay. Bro got the sans head shape. Okay, next step. Oh my gosh. I did not think it could get worse, but it did. Bro, why is the eye like 1/3 of the entire skull? Step 2. Place the eyes on the horizontal line with spots that the circles were placed. Even though there are 2 lines below the cross, you don't need to draw them. Actually, you need both lines to guide you. This vertical line is for symmetry, to make sure the eyes are symmetrical, and the horizontal line is to make sure they're on the same level. Anyway, let's just redo the eye that we did a while ago. I'm not gonna lie guys, this is literally how I used to draw anime eyes as a kid. It sucked so bad. Alright, I would say this is pretty accurate to the drawing. Next, step 3. Enjoy drawing your chibis. I think that even if I wanted to enjoy them, I won't be able to. Or she looks like she got fetal alcohol syndrome. The head shape is still there, man. Bro did not even bother to erase it. Now she looks like she's wearing a bald cap underneath her hair. Also, what is the drawing on the left even for? You barely touched it. It's just standing there, menacingly. Why is she built like an SCP monster, man? Like that's literally Slender Man as a baby. Oh my gosh, what happened with her hair? Her hair reminds me of that one red monster from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Anyway, we shall still be following this tutorial word for word, picture for picture. So first of all, the hair was drawn with absolutely no structure, and then at the top of the head, for some reason, there's a bird. Patakai. Okay, now the pigtails. Next, we're gonna color with this bright as hell color. Okay, let's fill this in real quick. And now, we're gonna shade with this period blood red. Ooh, and also, don't forget the juicy highlights. We're gonna slap on some white on every part of the hair. No color theory, no nothing. It just takes huge balls to pull this off. Right. Finished. Okay, this actually turned out tame compared to the original. This one is like, but this one, oh, she's gonna haunt me in my dreams. Tutorial review, 3 out of 10. Honestly guys, I cannot believe that 20 people co-authored this post. You mean to tell me that 20 people saw this drawing and thought, yeah, that looks cute. That looks like a chibi. She looks like she wants someone to end her suffering, but we can totally post this. Did this article help you? No. Alright. Now, I used to do these as a kid, but just a quick little lesson here. If you want your drawings to look like chibi, first you draw a circle and then the face. Just draw a little cup like this. Notice how it's just a small part of the circle. Okay, not the full circle. Okay, now let's draw the ears and then the eyes. Look at that. They're not too big. The entire thing about chibis is that they're meant to have childlike features. They don't have to be big. You don't make them look like they're built like E.T. And as for that hair, we're gonna draw a huge shape like this and turn it into smaller groups of hair. The key here is to make it simple. Now, as for the coloring, just stick to not super saturated colors, okay? Because super saturated colors suck. There's no harmony. And since the chibi style is all about simplification, you don't have to shade the hair like noodles. Even just a simple gradient effect like this is enough. Remember, less is more. Now, to make this less harsh, we're gonna change the color of the liner to something a bit lighter, like a brown color, just like that. And then there we go. But anyway, Okay, let's compare these two images. That's a huge freaking difference. This looked like my drawing when I was 12, and this looks like Anya from Walmart. See, it's not that good, but it can do the job. Next, how to draw anime women. Have you ever wanted to draw manga, but when you try, your women come out looking like guys? Story of my life. Part 1, starting with the head. With your lighter pencil, sketch a circle. Okie dokie. Draw a dot or a mark about a centimeter below the head where you want the chin to roughly be. So we're gonna draw a dot. On the sides of the circle, draw 2 lines coming down. Alright, so now we're gonna connect the jaw to the said dot. You're gonna want to draw in the neck. In anime women, the neck is usually slightly narrower than the head. Well, isn't that applicable to real women as well? Once you've drawn the shoulders and neck, it's time to draw the torso. Leave about a centimeter down from the shoulders. What? What kind of measuring system is bro using? What do you mean a centimeter? Like, what if I want my drawing to be big? Step 3. Draw in the boba. Don't draw them as circles. Instead, draw 2 arcs slightly jutting out of the body and curving into the chest. Well, at least they said something right in this tutorial for one. Next, draw the thighs. Dang, look at that thigh gap. She's a skinny queen. Never draw the legs or arms as noodles. But what about Adventure Time characters? Okay, so, according to Wikihow, you should draw feet and hands as triangles. Seems legit. Well, I'd do anything just to not draw hands. So that's cool. Okay, last but not the least, let's add some clothes. I'm just gonna copy her whole fit cause why not? Alright, now let's zoom out. What the? Dang. Bro, why is she built like an SCP monster? No, seriously, what the heck? This is why you need to be zooming out constantly when you're drawing. Get lost in all the details and make this monstrosity. Okay, you know what? Let me show you a better way to do this. Now, this isn't gonna be a full-blown anatomy tutorial, but let me give you some pointers just to fix your skill issue. First off, you're not gonna draw her from top to bottom. That's noob behavior. What you wanna do is focus on the bigger picture. Start with the proportions first. So, the average female is about 7 heads tall or so. So we're gonna do that. Now that we know how tall she is, we're not gonna screw up her proportions this time. Next, if you find the middle of her whole body, that is where you find the crotch. That's right, the PP. We're gonna draw a little hourglass like this. This is the torso, although poorly drawn. And as for the bottom half, you just draw the legs. And voila! Yeah, it's still kind of wonky, but like at least you're not guessing how to draw the body, right? Major improvement. From this SCP monster to this. Obviously, this guide isn't accurate for every body type, but it's a start. How to draw a realistic eye. Step 1, draw the shape of the eye. Like, if I was a beginner, I would totally automatically know what the shape of the eye is. Step 2, draw the pupil and the iris. Oh dang, he got those Sharingan eyes. Step 3, draw in the additional details. Okay, in other words guys, Wikihow wants us to emofy the eye by adding as much lashes as possible. Step 5, apply a light gray tone or shade over the eye. So now we're gonna fill this with color. Next, apply a slightly darker shade for light shadowed areas. Again, you did not explain what light shadow areas are. If I was a beginner and I was following this tutorial, I would have already cried. Step 7, apply a darker shade of gray for darker areas. Oh wow, 10 out of 10 explanation. So basically, you just make things darker. So simple and understandable. And last but not the least, we're going to blend everything together. Oh my gosh, that looks like crap. Even the line art, folks. Oh my gosh, this looks so bad. It's like when beginners use the blur tool to shade. Okay, we're finished. So it honestly looks the exact same as the tutorial. I am proud of myself for doing something this atrocious. This looks like my middle-aged teacher's eyes when she was going through her midlife crisis. Listen, ever blend everything together. Let me show you the power of contrast. So what I'm gonna do is start adding different shades, and I'm barely gonna blend them together, okay? Instead, I'm just thinking of it as a 3D shape. We're not gonna smudge everything because it has form. Alright, so you just watch me render this for like 5 minutes. Alright. Guys, look at the difference between these two. That is what happens when you don't blend everything together and think of the eye as a 3D shape. Next, how to draw a furry's head. Ooh, what's this? Should I try this out on my next video? Comment below to let me know. Thank you for watching this video. Watch this next one. I'll see you there. Stay cool.